Welcome back in to Anniston High School's Rico White show. We are here at the Kia store in Anniston, Oxford with Coach Rico White of the Anniston Bulldogs. Coach, we came out and visited with you guys, had a preseason video with you guys. Talk to us about what the programs look like since we went out and visited with you guys just a short time ago till now, because pretty much the season's upon us at this point, Coach.
Yeah, I think when you first came out, we was still in, shorts and t-shirts.
Yeah.
But right now we full gear and we geared up for whoever. Got our hands full and the kids working hard. I think you'll see a more mature, serious group.
Now, Coach, one thing that the guys had across the board when we talked to them in their preseason interview was they all are holding themselves accountable discipline-wise. That's talking about on and off the field and holding the other guys under them accountable. That's had to help in the off season with you guys' mentality that these guys are self-coaching like that.
Absolutely. I think overall as a team we learned from that disappointing loss last year in the first round. You know, sometimes a loss helps. You know, you want to win every game, but a loss teaches you a lesson. So the kids have really learned from that, and we have an experienced team, and they're hungry, and they're gonna hold us self-discipline. We've been harping on it all summer, ever since the last game last year. Discipline. So that's what we're working on.
I think that message definitely came home. I mean, that Jay Money opened up his interview talking about it, and then he left the room, and Cam and Raquez came in. It was the same message throughout. So definitely something's clicking there. Well, Coach, talk to us. First of all, I can't believe it's actually here. You know, we talked about it. You know, it comes up on you so fast, but I mean, we're in game week now. Talk to us what that looks like at Anniston. Game preparation week. Let's start on Monday.
Yes, it's just tell you what. Monday you come out. Getting the kids back acclimated from over the weekend where the contact and just the mental step of game week, you know, it should be on another level because you don't work that whole preseason just waiting for this time. So it's finally here. They're excited and just fine-tuning the game plan.
Now, Coach, inter-county rivalry, so to speak, with Wellborn. I got back to looking at the record throughout history with Anniston and Wellborn. It's pretty even. It's like 18-16, something like that.
Yes.
You guys favor. Jess Smith, you know him, been coaching against him many years.
Yes.
Talk about what you expect from Walter Wellborn.
Coach Smith, first of all, a great friend, great guy, and doing a great job over there with the program. And he, I'll tell you what, hard-nosed football. He's back in the day football. Ain't nothing fancy. Here I come. So that's what we look to face, and I don't think he'll deviate from that style. That's just who he is, the type of man he is. He's a solid guy, and I expect a hard-nosed football game.
Yeah, they usually follow suit from their head coach, and in that case, they definitely do.
Yes.
And one thing he does have is a lot of experience coming back. He was relatively young last year.
Yes.
The year before is when they lost 30 guys, but this year they got a lot of experience. What have you seen from those guys on film? Has anything stuck out to you?
Well, if you go off of what we saw last year, you know, just a sound team. I mean, and with experience with that, and make it a tough game. You know, his quarterback was young last year, and up front he was young, but now you get some experiences in there. So it's going. We got our hands full. We're not taking them lightly at all.
Now let's talk about Anniston. Let's dive into Anniston specific. Let's start on the offensive side of the ball, Coach. A lot of familiar faces.
Yes.
You're big and strong up front. You got an experienced quarterback. You got multiple guys that can carry the ball and multiple guys that can catch the ball. Just talk to us about your offense in general.
Well, my offense, we spread, and sometimes we'll go heavy sets and use our power up front because we have some big guys up front. But this year, I think we can just pretty much with the experience we have, we can be multi. I mean, we can do some of everything, and just looking for guys to lead the way as far as being leaders. You know, they do that, and we'll take care of everything else.
Coach, we're going to get Raquez any carries in the backfield.
I tell you
remember
what,
the fridge, man.
If you listen to him, yes. If you listen to him, but you listen to me, no.
Hey, I remember the fridge in '85, man. I mean, that's way before these people's time.
Yes.
But I remember he used to get a few carries in the goal line and score some touchdowns.
Absolutely.
And he got some sponsorship off that.
Yeah.
Hey, all right, so now let's flip this thing over. Defensively now, you got a lot of familiar faces back again. You did lose some guys, basically a 5-star in the secondary. But let's talk about these guys that's returning, some of these guys that you really want to hang your hat on.
Well, we're hanging our hat over the whole defense as far as that's the discipline part and being sound. I think so much focus was put on Antonio Kite last year that I think this year, he's gone to better things, but we're better as a whole. We have to lean on each other more so than one player. So I think as a unit, we'll be fine up front. We'll be sound. I don't want to start calling names because we got some guys. we got some dudes that can play, and we are happy with that. And we have to improve at the linebacker play. So we moved some guys around, and we're looking for a big challenge.
Coach, you mentioned him, so we will use his name. When you have a generational player like Kite come through there, what does that mean not only for your school but the city of Anniston?
It means so much, and I don't know if people take for granted what that young man did for the city of Anniston. First of all, you put us on the map with basketball, then you turn around and put us on the map with football, and he's a great kid, and now he's at the University of Alabama. So that's a one-in-a-lifetime type of player you're dealing with. But I tell you what, I'm just so proud of him, and he did so much for the city.
What do you think these younger guys learn from a guy like that? Not only seeing him, do what he did on the basketball court, but how he handled his recruiting. People all over the nation wanted him, but also how he was an ambassador for Anniston, how they could kind of draw him from all that.
Well, you take a kid there, and we hopped on being humble, humility, and he led the way with that, and just teaching the kids you should do that or do that. In a sense, he's a player's coach on and off the field. And now he's at Alabama. He come back and talk to them about this, what you have to be like, the things that they don't know, that we don't know. He's telling us a different way to do things, and that's big. And he's just a great asset to Anniston.
That's awesome, man. Get a leg up on some of these young guys. Now, Coach, when we last checked in with you, you was running multiple kickers out there. How's the kicking game looking?
It's good. It's good. It's a work in progress, and I think we'll be fine in that category.
All right. Now, here's something I was going to ask you. This has changed from year to year. This is another thing. For those people in Anniston wanting to go to the games, is the tickets going to be online only or what?
The tickets will be on GoFan.
GoFan
as usual. It worked well with us as far as the COVID. Just easy to come there. Your ticket already purchased, no wait, just punch and go. So we're going to keep it that way.
And Coach, you've had all this off season. You've had these guys over the summer, pushed them to the max. Give me some final thoughts heading into this season. Some things that, loose ends you may be tying up, mentally with yourself, and your message for the team.
The biggest thing is time to turn it on. It's time to turn it on. I mean, we're going to turn it on and be focused. We treat every down like it's fourth and goal. Every play is fourth and goal. You give it everything you have, and I expect it from our fans, support us to the T. They're excited. Everywhere I go, Coach, this is a year. But it's still a process to everything. So right now, step one to the process is well.
That's right.
And we're looking forward to it, and we'll take care of it there.
Coach, all I can say is good luck and dogs on 3.
Absolutely. 3, 2, 1.
We'll see you, Coach.
All right, thank you.